Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we had started our chapter 6, that is decimals. Now what is decimal? A point between two numbers is called decimal, or if I'll say that a fractional part of a whole or a fractional representation of anything, any number, that is decimal. So now children, as you all are knowing it, that yesterday we have done expanded notation of given decimal number, and from exercise 6.2 we have completed our question number 1 and 2, which is related to expanded notation of a given decimal number. So now children, as I told you that we have been given with two kind of a question. Either expanded notation will be given to you and you are supposed to write it into short form, or a decimal number will be given to you and according to their place value you are supposed to write it into expanded form. And expanded form is only called expanded notation, and when you have to write it in decimal form, that sometime it is called write it in short form. So children, now we will start with our question number 3 of exercise 6.2, and there we are going to understand how you are going to write a decimal number in its short form if the number will be given in expanded notation by using their place value system. Fine. As we have done earlier only the place value of decimal form also, we have tenths, then hundredths, and then thousandths place value after decimal. Tenths means 1/10 of that part, then hundredth means that 1/100th of that part, and thousandths means 1/1000th of that part. So with the help of those place value system, we will do today's class also, and we will do question number 3 of exercise 6.2. So let's start with question number 3. What is that? Write in short form. Now question number 3 is write in short form. Children, if you want that I have a doubt to write it in short form directly, you can make a place value chart, and using that place value chart you can write that number in particular decimal form. Fine. Short form is nothing but you have to write that expanded notation into decimal form. So let's start with the first one. 5 plus 0.3 plus 0.04. Now children, see this question. You have to understand this question very carefully. See, 5 is the whole number part. 5 is the whole number part. 0.3 is your 3/10, means after decimal this is your first place. Then 0.04 means that is your 400th, means after decimal this is your second place. So if you write their place value, this is your ones, this is your 10th place, this is your 100th place. Now why I have written like this? To make it more clear in your mind. Fine. Now what is the next step? In the next step, what you will do, this whole number you will write it as it is, and now 3/10. How you are going to write it in fraction form? 3/10. And this 0.04, or if we will call it 400. So how will you write it in 400th in fraction form? Like this. So now you can easily guess, or you can easily tell that which is your whole number part and which is your decimal part. So how we were writing it into decimal? 5, which is your whole part, point, then the first 10th place, then the 100th place. Now this will become your answer of A part. Fine. So let's see this question once again. What have been given to you? You have been given with a number which is already written in expanded form or expanded notation, you are supposed to write it into decimal form. So you have been given with 5 plus 0.3 plus 0.04. Now this decimal, you have to understand this place value of decimal numbers. That is very important. And by using that place value, you can write it like 5 is a whole number, that you will write it as it is. Now here, this is your tens place. So it means 3 will be divided by 10. Come to the next, this is your 100th place because 2 decimal places will be there after decimal point. So this will be your 100th place. So what you will write? 4 will be divided by 100. So what you are getting? 5, then decimal point, then 3 will be first number after decimal and 4 will be second number after decimal. So what it is? 5.34. So what we have done? We have written the expanded notation into decimal form or in short form. Fine. Now we'll take second example. B part of this question 3, that is 10 plus 2 plus 0.1 plus 0.03. Now, if you will see this question, you can easily guess which is the whole number part and which is the decimal part. So for explaining that, I just write it down the decimal part and this is your whole number part. This you can see, this is your ones place and this is your tens place. Now if I'll come to this decimal places, this will be these two are your decimal places and this 0.1 will be your tens place and this will be your 100th place, because after decimal here you have 2 decimal place. Now what will be the next step? Now this 10th place will be written in the form of fraction so that it will be easy to represent. Now 10 plus 2, this 10 plus 2, this whole number we will write down as it is, and then we will come to this 10th place, that will become 1 by 10 plus this will become 3 by 100. Fine. So I hope that 2 decimal place will be clear, 1 and 3. So here we will write 10 plus 2, what it will become? 12. Then we will put a decimal point. After decimal point, 1 will be our first place, 1, and then this will be 3. So 12.13 will be your answer. 12.13 will be your answer. Let's see this B part again. What we have done in this B part, you have been given with expanded notation of a decimal number in which you have been given with whole number part. This is your whole number part or the part which you are supposed to write it before decimal, and this is your decimal part. First of all, you have to find it out which part is your decimal part and what is the place value in decimal. Fine. Like this I have written here, this is your 10th place in the decimal part, this is your 100th place in your decimal part. Now 10th place means that will become 1/10, means whatever decimal will be here, whatever number after decimal will be there, that will be divided by 10. And here whatever number except 0 you will be having here in 100th place, that will be divided by 100. 3 will be divided by 100. So this decimal part you are supposed to write it after decimal, and before decimal you will write this whole part. 10 plus 2, what it will become? 12.13. So I hope this question B part is clear to everyone. Now we'll start with a C part, which is again a question which is given in expanded form and you are supposed to write it into short form. So children, let's start that C part. Now C part is quite interesting. You have been given with a whole number part and with only one decimal part. Now, children, here you have to see, if you have been given with only one decimal part, it doesn't mean that on the 10th place you are not going to write anything. Fine, see this, this is your ones place, this is your whole number part, and this is your 100th part. It means 10th part is there in this question. So what we will do here, 8 plus, now 0.08, it means that is your 100th place, so 8 will be divided by 100. Now 8 we will write it in whole number part, and then we will put a decimal point. Now after putting a decimal point, now you have to think that here you have been given with 100th place, but what you are going to do, you have to write 0 on 10th place, because after decimal point you will be having your 10th place first, and after that you have your 100th place, which is already you are having, that you will write it. Fine, that you don't require to think what we are going to write it on 100th place. Fine. So I hope this is clear to everyone. This question number 3, A, B and C part we have done. In A part, B part and C part, you have been given with that expanded notation, and you are supposed to write it into short form. Now we have written expanded notation first, then we find it out what are the part or what are the numbers which are there for whole number part, and then we segregate both the part, whole number and decimal number. After segregation, then we started writing it by using fraction. 1/10th, 300th, similarly 800th, and then again we will write it into decimal form, which is sometimes called write it in short form. So children, once again we will revise A, B and C part of this question number 3, and then we will move to D part of this same question. Now children, see A part, what you have been given with? You have been given with 5 plus 0.3 plus 0.04. First step, whole number you will write it as it is, 5. You have written like this. But the decimal part you are supposed to write it into fraction form, 3 by 10 and 4 by 100. Now as you can see, this 1/10th and 100th is your decimal part. So what you will do, you will write this whole number part 5 point, then 3 and then 4. 5.34. Now we'll come to B part. Again you have been given with the whole number part, which is 10 plus 2 plus 0.1 plus 0.03. Again this is your 10th place. Beta, nothing you have to do it with this part. You don't require to touch this part, this whole number part. Simply you will add it and just write it before decimal. But after decimal part, you are supposed to write it into fraction first. So we have written into fraction, then 3 divided by 100. Fine. So we'll write here 10 plus 2, 12, then point or decimal, then 1 and 3. Now we'll come to C part. We have 8 plus 0.08. Now this is your whole number part. We are not going to do anything with this part. 8 will be written as it is. And then 8 will be divided by 100. Now it means if 8 will come on 100th place, so what will come on 10th place? So on 10th place we will write 0. So what will be the answer here? 8.08. So what we have done in this question, we have written the given expanded notation into short form. So children, we will do D part, which is same as of this, but a little bit twist over there, a little bit change in that question will be there. You just see. But the only thing which you have to remember in these questions, you are supposed to remember the steps of these questions. First, you have to write the expanded notation, whichever notation will be given to you. Second step, write down the decimal part using fraction. Then write down it into decimal number or in short form by using point. So let's start our D part. D part is 30 plus, what is there, 5 plus 0.2 plus 0.006. This will be given to you. Now in this question you can see we have two whole number part which we don't require to change it, or we don't require to do it anything with that. So what change we have to do? We have to write this other part using fractions. So what we will do, 30 plus 5 and here 2 tenths plus 6 thousandths. This is your tenths place, this is your thousandths place. You can count from the back once tens thousand, so that will become thousandths place. So here you have not been given with hundredth place. So what will come on hundredth place? You will remove that hundredth place with 0. So now 30 plus 5, what it will become? 35. Then you will put a decimal point. Then we'll write here 2. Now hundredth place we don't have it. So what we will write here? 0 and then 6 on thousandths place. Fine, 6 on thousandths place. So like this you are supposed to do it, this question. I hope this question will be clear to you all. Let's see this D part once again. 30 plus 5, you have been given with this question. 30 plus 5 plus 0.2 plus 0.006. Now this is your 10th part. 10th, 1/10 of that decimal place, and this will be your 6 thousandths of decimal place. So what we will do here, 30 plus 5, that will become 35. Then we will make a decimal point over there, because this tenths and thousand place you are supposed to write it after decimal point. So what we will do here, 2. Now hundredth place is not given. You can see here 10 and 1000 is there only, but hundredth place is not there. So what you are going to write it over there? What you are going to write it on that hundredth place? On hundredth place we will write here 0, and then we will write that thousand place digit, that is 6. So that will be your answer. Okay children, now here we are going to ask one question. If you are supposed to write it this in words, how will you write it in words? We can write in two ways. First is 35.206 or 35 and 206 thousandths. 35 and 206 thousandths. So children, with this we have finished our question number 3. Now next question number 4 of the same exercise, that is related to write the given number using place value system or using place value chart, and then find out the place value of underlined digit. Now here you are supposed to make place value chart in every question, and then you have to write the place value of underlined digit. Now we'll start with that. Question number 4. Now it is not like that you are going to make the place value chart, a common place value chart for every all the numbers. You can make a common place value chart, as well as what you can do, you can make a separate place value chart for all, and then you can write their particular place value. Fine. Now let's start with A part. Write in place value chart. Question number 4 is write in place value chart and find the place value of underlined digit. See, we are going to take it one by one so that the concept will be clear to you all. Now A part is 3.25. Now here the underlined digit is 2. Here the underlined digit is 2. So let's start doing it with the place value chart. So first of all we will draw a place value chart. Now in this place value chart I am going to take it ones tens. If here you don't require ones tens, then you will not take it. I've taken here ones and tens, and then a decimal point, and then hundredth, and then thousands. So what I'll do it, here we'll write ones, then we will write here tens, then what will be here? Here will be your decimal, or you can put it like this, decimal. Now tens, 1 by 10, and this is your hundredths, that is 1 by 100. So that will be a requirement for this question. Now 3 is your whole number part, which I will write it on ones place, then point, then 2 tens, and 5 hundredths. So what we have done in this question, you have been given with this question A, that is 3.25, and the question asks that write the given decimal number using the place value chart and then find the place value of underlined digit. Find the place value of underlined digit. Now here the digit which is underlined is 2. Now what is the place value of 2? Now we will write, therefore place value of 2 in 3.25 is, what is that? 2 tens. What will be the place value? 2 tens. So let's see this question once again. You have been given with the question 4. Write in place value chart and find the place value of underlined digit. Find A is 3.25. 3.25, and in this you have been given with underlined digit, that is 2. Fine. So children, what we will do, we will make this place value chart ones, tens, then decimal point here, or decimal only you can write it, then 1 tens, that is tens, then hundredth, 1 divided by 100. So after that write the given number in that place value chart. Fine. After writing in the place value chart, therefore place value of 2 will be, place value of 2 in 3.25 is 2 tens. It's 2 tens. See, you can find it out that it will become so easy when you will write the given decimal number using this place value chart, and then easily you can write the place value of that particular number. So as you can see in this A part, it is quite easy to write its place value system by using this place value chart. So children, now we will take our second question, B part, that is 5.61. B part is 5.61. So I am not going to erase whole, but in notebook you have to form again. But in the notebook you will form it again. B part is 5.61. So what is there? 5 is your ones place. So here we will write this 5 ones. 6 is on tens place. So we will write here 6. And 1 is on 100th place. So here we will write 1. Now among this 5.61, which is your underlined digit? This 1. So it means you are supposed to find it out. Place value of 1 in 5.61 is 1 hundredths. What is its place value? 1 hundredths. The place value of 1 in 5.61 is 1 hundredth. Quite simple. Whatever number will be given to you, simply draw a place value chart where the ones and tens and hundred place will be same as we have done in large numbers. But after decimal, you will just write it down tens and hundreds and just simply write down 1/10 and 1/100th part over there. After that, you just write down 5.61, the given number in that 5 is your ones place. So we'll written 5 on the ones place, 6 is on tenths place. So we have written 6 on tenths place, 1 is on 100th place. So we have written on 100th place. After that, you are supposed to find it out, place value of underlined digit. So here in this question, 1 is the underlined digit. So what we will do, therefore, place value of 1 in 5.61 is 1/100th. Yeah, that is 1/100th. Fine. Children, now we'll do C part of the same question, and this we are not going to change. C part. We'll start with this C part. What is that C part? Let's see. Now C part is 12.05. C part is 12.05 and 5 is your underlined digit. So now we'll write this 12.05 in this place value chart. So let's start it. Now that is 2 is on ones place, so we'll write here 2. 1 is on tens place, so we'll write here 1. Now on tens place we have 0 and on 100th place we have 5. Fine. So we have represented the given number using this place value chart. Now place value of 5. Place value of 5 in 12.05 is, what is the place value of 5? Yes, is 500. The place value of 5 is 5/100ths. 5/100ths. See what is given in the C part. You have been given with question 12.05 and 5 is your underlined digit. So what is your first step? Using place value chart system, you will represent the given number, that is 1, 2, here 1, 2. 2 is on ones place, so we'll write here 2 on ones place. 1 on tens place, so we will write 1 on tens place, then we will put a decimal. Then 0 we will write on tens place because after decimal that is the first place. Then 5 we will write on 100th place. So we'll write this 12.05. Now place value of 5 in 12.05 is what? 5/100th. So this is your C part. So now children, let's start our D part. D part of the same question. Here we are going to erase it. But in your notebook you are going to make it again. In notebook you are going to make it again. Fine. So we'll start with this D part, that is D part is 4.068 and 8 is your underlined part. Fine. Now here we will increase one more box. Why should I increase one more box? Because here we have been given with thousands part also. We have given with thousands part also. So what we will do here, we will increase one more box over there. Fine. So let's start this question. So let's start this question. First we will write this ones place is there, so we'll write 4 in ones place. Then on tens place we'll write 6. Then 100th place 0. And on 1000th place we will write 8. Now what is the place value of 8 in 4.608? What is the place value of 8 in 4.608 is 8 thousands. What is the place value? 8 thousands. Fine, that is the place value of that given number. Let's see this D part once again. You have been given with 4.068 and in the solution you will draw a place value chart, and in the decimal part you will increase till thousands, and then 4 is your ones place. So you will write 4 on ones place, then you will write 6 on tens place, 0 on hundredth, and 8 on thousands place. Now you are supposed to find it out place value of 8 in 4.068, that is 8 thousands. So I hope children this question will be clear to you, and with this we have completed our exercise 6.2. So children, tomorrow we will start our next topic, that is comparison of decimals. So that's all for today children. Have a good day.